What's up guys, so today we're going to be installing a flywheel and an ungoverned no limit coil for the Ghost 212 mini bike. And this is a package here. I opened it up a little bit, but not too much because I wanted you guys to see it too. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing and let's see what we got. All right guys, so here's the box. As you can see, it comes with the no limit coil and the flywheel. This is just a safety measure because, as you guys know, the stock flywheel with the plastics and the glued on magnet is just a safety hazard, definitely. So it comes with everything, including the timing key. So we're gonna definitely use those two. And we're gonna go ahead and test the mini bike with the governed and everything else installed and see the top speed. And then we're gonna test it again with the flywheel and the unlimited coil. So let's do that right now. All right guys, so this is my B200R Ghost 212cc swapped mini bike. As you can see, I have a couple things done to it. You know, we got the throttle cable and stuff like that. So this right now is with the limited 600 RPM stock coil with the stock flywheel. So we're gonna go ahead and do a speed test and see how fast it goes right now. All right guys, so stock 212 Ghost engine speed test. So let's go ahead and turn this on and see what the max speed is. All right guys, so as you heard, I know you definitely heard that, it hit the limit, the RPM limit. So maxed out, as you've seen on the screen, that's how fast it's going. And to be honest, the pickup is great, the torque, but it's really slow in the long run. And I like taking this on long drives, so it's definitely not my cup of tea. I definitely want it faster, and I don't want to have to, you know, halfway hold my throttle just because of that sound and the limit. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to the shop and change out the flywheel and the coil and then retest it. All right guys, we got the bike in the shop. So now we're gonna go ahead and take off the pull to start cover and stuff like that. And then we can pull off the coil and the flywheel so we can install the new ones. All right guys, now that we got that off, as you can see, this is the stock flywheel and the stock governed coil. Right here, we actually have the new ones, the new coil and the new flywheel. You can see the difference. This is all aluminum and this is plastic. If that breaks off, you're screwed. Same thing with the magnet here, that's glued on, not even screwed in. So yes, not safe at all. If that breaks your engine, it can hurt you, trip to a hospital, you know what I mean? It sucks. You can see the difference in sizes with the coil too. Not sure if you could see it too well, but that one's definitely bigger because it has a little computer inside of it. So we're gonna go ahead and change those two out, but I think we're gonna have to go ahead and loosen this up so we can pull it out from behind the cover here. So for these bolts here, it's nothing more than just a 10 millimeter. So you just loosen them up basically and on both sides and pull it out your way. That's all it is, nothing more. All right guys, once you go ahead and loosen this up enough to where it comes out a little bit, then this plate, as you can see, will move a little bit, and this is just enough to pull out your coil. So then you're gonna pull out your coil, but make sure you take off this, and you might as well just leave it. All right, now once you got your new coil on and you put the plate back in and put it on, now you're gonna go ahead and take off your flywheel. And for that, I'm using a 13 16th bolt. And just pulling it off just like that. And that's the first part, that's the easy part. Now you can either put the nut back on and use a pry tool in the back and slowly hammer it through the front, or use your flywheel puller tool. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the tool just to make it a little bit faster. All right guys, now that I got the flywheel off, this is the old flywheel. As you can see, it's a little rusted and just terrible with the plastic. If you wanna know what tool I used, I went ahead and used this 3-jaw. I'll put the link in the description for where I got it from on Amazon if you guys need it. And I will also put the links for everything else that I bought and put on this bike, including the flywheel and the new coil. So now we're gonna go ahead and install the new coil, and we need to check, so we're gonna go ahead and have to change out this key and this one came with the key. So we're gonna take off the old key, timing key on the crankshaft and install the new one. All right guys, once you got the key in and the flywheel on, all that's next is to get this and your bolt, and you basically just wanna put it on and install your bolt. Sorry, it's kind of hard with one hand here. Oh man. Okay, hold on. Use my dominant hand. There you go. Basically, all you want to do, make sure you can line up that hole there and screw it on. So yeah, and then you're gonna go ahead and tighten it with your impact. All right guys, once you got it nice and tightened, and you make sure you can spin it, you can hear all the stuff. Now you're gonna go ahead and put on your coil, and you're gonna gap it to All right guys, once you went ahead and gapped your coil, you can go ahead and pull out your gapper. And basically everything else from here is just reinstalling your cover, and that's about it. You can go ahead and turn it on and test it. All right guys, and there you go. Everything else is installed, all the bolts. So now we're gonna go ahead and put her outside and test her. All right guys, so now we got it outside. All we gotta do, flip the switch and pull it. There you go guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and do a speed test and see the difference in speed. All right, speed test. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's definitely way faster. I think the only issuing is my gearing, because I have such high teeth in the back sprocket. It's so much torque and not enough top speed, so it's topping out at whatever. That sounded about like 9,000 RPM, I'm gonna be honest, but it just topped out on speed. So in the next video, we're definitely gonna be buying a new sprocket, and I would say a new sprocket and maybe a torque converter, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, this thing is running awesome. All right guys, so as you've seen, by just changing the coil and putting the flywheel, which again, it's not a necessity to get the flywheel, but I would rather get it just for safety reasons, because it can definitely blow your leg off, and you know, you definitely don't want to have to go to a trip to the ER and lose a leg. So I love my legs. So yeah, just changing out from the limited coil to an unlimited coil, that completely changed it, and it hit around 9,000 RPMs. And I am running a Nibby carb. I don't know if you guys did notice that, so maybe that does help a little bit. The stock Predator goes 212. I would say it would hit on a B200R maybe 37-ish without the coil, without a limited coil. But since I have the Nibby, it is going to push a little bit harder. But yeah, don't get me wrong, it's fast, but nowhere close enough to what I like speed. So yeah, it's definitely gonna need to be faster. So in next video, we're gonna be changing out this old dirty sprocket and getting a torque converter, and then we'll be definitely seeing some high speeds. We're gonna get a really small sprocket, and also I think we're gonna go ahead and fix up the paint job here. So we're gonna take everything out, take the engine out, stuff like that, clean this baby up, and basically rejuvenate it again, because I did completely transform this bike. This is a picture of the old bike here when I first got it, but you know, yeah, it's definitely changed a lot, but there's still a lot more to do. I want to shave down these so they're nice and smooth, and yeah, there's just a lot I need to do. So that's what we're going to do in next video. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time guys, peace out.